You are listening to the Life in Attleboro podcast, where we interview the city's most interesting people who are making a positive difference in our community. Hey everyone, I'm the host of the Life in Attleboro podcast, Mike Sullivan, and today we have an interview with Brit Worth. She's on the board of directors for the Attleboro Farmers Market, very popular during the summer and fall months. Brit shares what makes the Farmers Market so special each weekend, and why the Attleboro Farmers Market has been ranked the #1 farmers market in the entire state for the past 7 years. Very impressive. And did you know the Farmers Market hosts several special events in addition to the weekly Farmers Market? There are some really cool ones coming up. Brit breaks those down for us. She also shares how you and I can do our part to help the Farmers Market continue to be so successful week after week. So enjoy episode 8 of the Life in Attleboro podcast. So the Farmers Market, it runs every Saturday from 9 in the morning until 1 o'clock in the afternoon from now until October 12th. First question, how are you guys liking the location at La Salette?
This is our second season at La Salette, and it has been good to us so far. The parking is great, so we really enjoy that. The field is more accessible than our previous field, and it allows a ton of space for the market. Getting a lot of great feedback from patrons and vendors. So overall, really enjoying it there. We know we have heard from a few people that they'd like it to go back to Capron because they can walk. So to those people, I always like to let them know you can take the Gatra, and on Saturdays, it actually stops right in our market parking lot.
I can back you up on the parking spot, tons of parking. So just this past weekend, I went to the farmer's market and I was impressed by the number of vendors that there were. Great variety of food and products, the live music, just the overall atmosphere. So question for you. The Attleboro Farmers Market has been ranked the #1 farmers market in the state of Massachusetts for the past 7 years. First of all, congrats on that. And second, why do you think that is? That's not an easy thing to do.
Thank you. I think AFM is a great market in large part because of the community. We have a great support system in Attleboro and the surrounding area. They all come out, loyal customers. We're a rain or shine market. So even on those rainy days, vendors will be like, wow, people are still here supporting us. So it's really about that community vibe in the feel we all have there. We haven't been focusing a lot on that competition lately. I don't know if you've noticed on socials, we're not posting about it or anything. Figured it was time to give some other great markets in Mass a chance to shine and let them have it. But that being said, if anyone would like to vote for Attleboro Farmers Market, the voting is open for a couple more weeks on American Farmland Trust site. We're currently in 4th place, but again, we're not striving for anything.
So do you have an estimate on how many people attend the farmers market each Saturday or in total throughout the season?
Yeah, so actually we started reinstituting getting counts at the market this year. So you may see, if you're visiting, one of our volunteers doing a walk with a little clicker. We do that at 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, and 12:30. It's just a rough guesstimate, and it really varies depending on the day and the weather, as I said. And event days tend to draw a bigger crowd, whereas holiday weekends too can be a little slower. But 2 weeks ago, when it was really heavy raining, we still had almost 500 patrons there. And then opening day, I think, topped out at over 1,300.
That's incredible. And perhaps this is why, but I want to expand a little more on the vendors themselves. When I was there, I bought a scone from Joanne. She is the owner of Drop Cookies, based right out of her own kitchen here in Attleboro. And before I could eat the scone, my wife actually brought it to work and ate it herself, and she said it was amazing, so I'll have to go back and buy some more. But the Life in Attleboro podcast is all about supporting community and promoting positivity. And you touched on this. I just felt like that's exactly what the farmers market was putting on full display. Those were my people. I felt peaceful when I was there. Can you talk about the overall vibe of the community and supporting one another at the farmers market?
Yeah, I think, like I said, that kind of supportive vibe is the main focus of any farmers market. It's bringing the community together in a place that can support not only the local farmers, but other small businesses in the area as well. In addition, we like to give back and enrich the community with our different programs and events. At the management table, we're always collecting donations for our local food pantries. We just did our Dog Day event in June, where we donated to the local animal shelter as well. So as a not-for-profit, we're entirely volunteer organized and run, and we really do the best we can with our passionate group of volunteers for the season to bring this all together. On
behalf of the people of Attleboro, we'd like to thank you and all of your fellow volunteers for doing that for us. I know we're already well into the season this year, but you touched on some of this, but there are some special events planned for the rest of the season. Can you share what some of those are and when they take place?
Yeah, of course. Next up is our National Farmers Market Week, and that is a national event. Our day will be on August 10th. Our treasurer, Becky, and our event planner, Heather, are still ironing out the details for this. But last I heard, we're going to have a local beekeeper come and do a talk. So we're really excited about that. Stay tuned as we get more details available. They'll be on our events page on our website. After that, we have the ever popular Touch a Truck. That'll be on September 7th. Kids love this event. I will say that if you're a little noise sensitive, I suggest bringing some earplugs. The horns go most of the day, but it's a lot of fun. Big crowd that day. And then our last big event for the market is our free pumpkin painting event. And that's for the kids on October 5th. So feel free to bring the kids, paint a pumpkin, get to bring it home at the end of the day.
I have a feeling that we will be at the Touch a Truck event and the pumpkin painting event. Both of my children will be eating that stuff up.
Yeah. The pumpkin painting can get a little messy. We have paper towels and plates to put them on, but if you are liking a clean car, you might want a box or something.
Sounds good.
Outside of our main events, we also have yoga at the market once a month, and that's provided by the YMCA, free. All you need to do is bring a water and a mat. And then Indie Cycle will be joining us for their second appearance of the season on September 14th. It's a drive-up e-waste recycling event. We have some details online about as well in regards to the pricing and different programs they have available. And then we're also finalizing details with Hebron Food Pantry for a food drive on September 28th. So again, just stay tuned for details on all that upcoming.
I actually got the opportunity and honor of speaking with Heather Parika, president of the Hebron Food Pantry, and she's a great woman overall. So that's good to hear that you guys are teaming up once again for a good event. Any other events planned? Those were a ton.
We try to do one big event a month and then sprinkle in some other fun stuff here and there. But I think for the most part, that's what we got going.
That is a ton to check out. So yeah, we'll be sure to check out the social pages and your website, of course. So for an organization like all the people I've spoken to, organizations that do good for our community, I like to ask if we as members of the community can do anything to give back or to help out. So what can I do? What can other people do to help the farmers market?
Yeah, of course. We appreciate you asking. There are a few different ways people can get involved and participate. As I mentioned, we are all volunteer run and organized. So we're always looking for more volunteers. You're free on a Saturday, want to help out, many hands make light work. So we welcome everybody, no experience needed. If you also can't make it on a Saturday, but have some skills you'd like to donate, we have, I don't know if you've seen the videos and reels on our social. That's my social media committee. It's a bunch of high school students. They're great. They're always coming up with creative stuff. We also have this season Mary, our volunteer photographer, joining us. So she's been getting some great photos for us, much better than the ones I used to get on my phone. And we have like I said, our event coordinator. So if you have any type of skills that you think the market could utilize, we welcome you to shoot us an email, or we have a link on our website under our volunteer tab. It's a Google form. We'll get in touch with you if you fill that out. Aside from that, in addition to volunteering, community members can feel free to share, comment, or just generally engage with our social media for the market or for vendors. Helps generate a higher count and really get the word out more. And lastly, just come out to the market. Come enjoy the day, talk with our vendors, do a little shopping.
Can't lose with that. It's an awesome few hours for sure. All right, cool. Those are plenty of ways that we can all do our part to help out. Britt, is there anything else you'd like the people of Attleboro to know about the farmers market?
Yeah, I would love to take a minute to talk about the Market SNAP program. Last year, halfway through the season, we got SNAP certified. So what that means is some of our vendors are certified themselves to process your SNAP EBT card right at their tents. In addition to that, the market is now certified as well. So any of the vendors that aren't certified, you can come to the market tent, management tent, and we can inform you on how you can process your card. We use a receipt system, so it's a little different than the token system some people might be used to, but it's pretty easy, and we'd be happy to walk you through that. Also, at the management tent, we have a list of vendors that are also certified to take HIP, the Healthy Incentive Program, WIC, Women, Infant, and Children, and the Senior Farmers Market coupons.
Very important information. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. Brit Worth with the Board of Directors of the Attleboro Farmers Market, thank you so much for sharing your time with us today. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us, and we hope to see you at the market again soon.
I really hope you enjoyed our conversation with Brit Worth, who serves on the board of directors for the Attleboro Farmers Market. It really is impressive how a generous group of volunteers can pull off such a fun season of farmers markets each and every year. Coming up next week, you're going to hear from one of the amazing vendors I met at the farmers market a few weeks ago, and the inspiring story of how her mother's passion to help others led to a thriving business for a local, hardworking mom who just happens to be quite the baker. We really hope you're enjoying the Life in Attleboro podcast. I am having a complete blast doing this. It would mean so much if you hit that subscribe button and leave a 5-star review. Also, make sure you're signed up for our email list. That's where you're going to get exclusive benefits, including early access to every new podcast episode, special savings at Attleboro restaurants and businesses, and you'll stay in the know about cool events happening in our great city. And if you think you know someone who would make a great guest on our podcast, please shoot us an email at lifeinattleboro@gmail.com. That's it for today, everyone. Life in Attleboro is a great thing. Support our community, promote positivity, and make a stranger smile. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next episode of the Life in Attleboro podcast.